Hey y'all. Sorry, I was teaching a class and got a little distracted by the time. I didn't realize what time it was. But I'm here. Hey, Bill. How y'all doing? So quiet. How y'all doing? How's your day? 1 second. I'm a little behind today. All right. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. Ooh, it's all right. Good evening, good evening, good evening. How y'all doing? It's a little chilly here today. Whew. You had a wonderful day in the neighborhood? That's what's up. All right, y'all. Sorry to keep you waiting if you were waiting. I was teaching a class and it got kind of intense. And I went over just a little bit. I miss being able to play music, y'all. Facebook has been going back through all of my episodes and trying to claim a bunch of stuff. Oh, hey, Tia. Ooh. VL's in the house. VL, what you do today in the neighborhood? Did you go sightseeing or anything today? I look a little rough today, but y'all give me grace. Have a little mercy. Mercy. It's been a good day. I can't act like it hasn't been a good day because it has been a good day. But I saw. I'm trying to put the song. Right now, I'm playing this kid. Church and football. Oh, is the game over? I forgot it's football today. I wasn't expecting anybody to be on. Who you rooting on? Rooting for, rather. Rooting on. JJ. All right. You're tuned in to WXNALP Nashville 101.5 FM. And if you're just tuning in, hi, happy Sunday. I appreciate you tuning in. You could be doing so many other things like watching football, going for a stroll, sleeping, but I appreciate you being logged in. This is Jelly with Dear Jelly. And tracking back, that was WizKid featuring Tams with Essence. And Essence saying, you don't need no other body. He's trying to say, you don't need anybody's body. You don't need anybody else. You need him or her. So the question is, hey, it's a new time, new season. I feel like people don't really accept fall until October. Or is it just me? Like, I get that fall starts in September, but once October comes around and leaves start falling, I start feeling kind of nostalgic in a way. And I'm like, oh, now it's fall. So it's a new season. You know, it's cuddle season. It's soup season. It's sweater season, boot season. So my question for you is, if it's cuddle season, some people like to start new relationships in the wintertime. What's new with you? What is new with you and why you think someone would want to date you. Like, why would someone want to date you? And actually, I'm going to, I mean, I'm going to share a couple of the, y'all know I'll be on these dating apps. I'm thinking about going off though. I'm kind of tired. But I'm going to share some of the introductions that some people have made. And it's like, well, why would they want to date you? Like if you were to put out a dating app right now, like not put out a dating app, but put out a thing like why somebody would date you. Why would somebody want to date you? Why? What's so great about you? And maybe you haven't thought about that. Like, what is it? What is great about you? I can think of several things that I think are great about me, as you should think about several things that are great about you. I want to know what is so great about you. It's a new season. Why should you be the new boo if you're not? And if you are the new boo, why should they continue pursuing you? Let's talk about it. Before we get into that, though, I definitely want to share with you that the coronavirus pandemic is still far from over. The CDC recommends everyone ages 6 months and older get vaccinated against COVID-19, and everyone 5 years and older should also get a COVID-19 booster if eligible. To check your eligibility and find vaccination locations near you, consult your doctor or visit vaccines.gov. All right, so what is it about you? What is it? And you know what? It might be, you might think it's everything. Speaking of everything, here's Everything by Rick Hassani. You're listening to Dear Jelly on the X. Okay, hopefully that's so low that Facebook won't catch it. Oh, I've been going through all my old videos, y'all. It's just crazy. Okay, so who we got? Church and football. Church and football, that's what's up. The Bears, Ravens, and Bengals. Chiefs starts shortly. T, I didn't know you were a football chick. That's what's up. They're playing Tampa. Are they? Which one is your team? I'm guessing it's are the Chiefs your team because you live there? There's a lot of cars outside. I'm trustworthy. Okay. Do y'all like a football team just because you live there? And if that is true, is that real loyalty? Because it's like love by happenstance. Is that real love for that team? If you live somewhere else, would you still be rooting for that team? I don't think so. Some people, I don't think they will be. Would you still be rooting for that team if you didn't live there? If you weren't from there, would the Chiefs still be your team? So you are trustworthy. Have you always been trustworthy, or is that just something now that you become trustworthy? Like, why would somebody date you? Jesus. I hope y'all can't hear the music because I mean Facebook is going to be like, goodbye. Family love, even some of my people in Cali root for them. So that means you would root for them or because your family roots for them? Like, do you have a love for these? Do we have a love for these teams because our family loves them, or do we genuinely love these teams? I'm just curious. I'd be wanting to know. You're tuned in to WXNALP Nashville 101.5 FM. And this is Dear Jelly with DJ Jelly. Hey, hey, hey. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Thank you so much for tuning in. I know that you could be doing so many other things, but you chose to spend this time with me and my fabulous friends tuning in live from TGI Jelly on Facebook and TGI Jelly on YouTube. And I appreciate it. I'm pretty sure there's some football games going on. And I know earlier today we had a soccer game here in Nashville. You could be doing so many other things. So I just want you to know you are appreciated. Wouldn't want to do this without you. Couldn't really do this without you. I need you. I need you. So I appreciate you being here. Tracking back, that was Rick Hassani with Everything. We are talking about, it's a new month. And, we're really into a new season. And might even be a new you. What is so great about you? Like, why would somebody want to date you? Like, let's go ahead and put this out there and pretend that we are looking at your dating profile. Why would someone want to date you? What is so great about you? VL says, I am trustworthy. Okay, so let's be clear. Finding someone that you can trust is huge. It's huge. And so the fact that he's saying that he's trustworthy, that's amazing. My question is, why are you single? I'm pretty sure you've probably got people coming from all over trying to get with you because you're trustworthy. And finding someone trustworthy is hard to find. So if you're just tuning in, go ahead and check out Live Chat VL. Not a bad looking gentleman. He is trustworthy. VL, how is it that you are single and you are trustworthy? And trustworthy people are hard to find. So you might be like, oh, that's not hard to find. I think it is. I think it's pretty hard to find someone that you can literally trust with your life. I'm assuming that's what we're talking about. Trust with your life. Like, that's a pretty good thing. People are sharing about the teams they're rooting for. Shout out to everybody in their football teams they're rooting for. I was asking off the air during the chat. I was asking, like, if you live somewhere else, would you root for that team? Why do you root for that team? And so Tia was sharing, in case you're into football, Tia was sharing that she's into her team because of family love. Even some of her people in the different state of California root for her team. They all love this team. Hey, I see people tuning in from YouTube. What's up? How you doing, Ashanta? So I'm so excited y'all are here. VL is sharing that he lives or has lived in the present in the city where the team he roots for. So I'm just wondering, like, those of you that root for teams, I know it's off subject, but you root for teams, are you rooting for them because you kind of have to because you live there? Or is it like, would you generally root for those teams? It sounds like you all would generally root for those teams so far. So VL says, I like being single and never been defined by a relationship. Never been defined by a relationship. So you want to stay single? Is that what you're saying? Are you like a professional dater? You're okay with your own space? And if you are, that's okay. It's good to know ourselves. Nashanta says, I'm a great partner, great communicator, and she's loyal. I'm loyal. She's loyal. So she's a great partner, a great communicator, and she's loyal. Nashanta, how is it that you are single and you're a great partner, a great communicator, and you're loyal? And let's be clear. I don't really believe that. I'm going to be honest, y'all. I keep talking about how are y'all single. I hate that question. I don't even think that's a question that most people can answer because we don't know. There's a lot of great people who are single. And so I don't even know if Nishant, well, I'm just assuming she's single. So she's a great partner, great communicator, and she's loyal. These are good things to know. So let me read to you this. So this gentleman said, I'm great. What's his name? What's your name? Okay. Marcus. All right. So Marcus says, I'm great because when I'm with a woman, I treat her right. Okay, sorry. I'm great because when I'm with a woman, I treat her right with Hector. Don't lie to her. I don't think that's what you meant. Don't lie to her. Don't cheat on her. And okay, I'm gonna read. I'm gonna take out some words. I'm great because when I'm with a woman, I treat her right. Don't lie to her. Don't cheat on her. I treat it like a woman's supposed to be treated. Okay, so that's what Hector is saying. Why he's single. Oh no, you meant for Hector. Sorry, Marcus. Marcus is saying that's why he's single. He's single. Well, no, that's not why he's single. He's saying that's what's great about him. I'm sorry, y'all. That's what's great about him is that when he's with a woman, he treats her right. He doesn't lie to her. He doesn't cheat on her. He treats her like a woman's supposed to be treated. Shout out to Hector. I mean Marcus. He wrote Hector in his answer, so I was a little confused. VL says, I believe we are single by choice. That's what somebody else said. I want to know what y'all think. I'm gonna ask you something in just a second. You were married for 19 years. That's a long time, Nashanta. Excuse me, that's a long time. We have people who are loyal, they're trustworthy, and so is singleness a choice? Because my question is, if singleness is a choice, why are there so many people, hundreds of thousands of people, on dating apps saying they want to meet somebody if singleness is a choice? Is it really a choice? Is it the moves we're making? I know I had a friend of mine who basically challenged me this week to go somewhere, not because I was supporting an event or emceeing or working an event, but just to show up at an event single, not with a crowd of friends, and go to a restaurant by myself, not with people, so I wouldn't be occupied. And so I did that, and it was kind of awkward. I saw people I knew, I mingled, but I made sure I stayed with the assignment, just kind of like by myself, and I didn't like it. But I did it because she was saying that it's hard for some people to approach you when you're in a crowd, and that I move as if I'm single by choice, by the events that I'm doing and only showing up for certain events because I'm working them, but not really being anywhere alone. So is that what y'all mean by singleness being a choice? Like the way that I'm moving, the way that I'm operating makes it look like I'm single by choice. I don't believe I'm single by choice, but Shannon says singleness is a choice. Help me out with that, y'all. Help me out with that, y'all. I don't know. I don't know if I would agree with that. I don't know. And maybe, I don't know. Is singleness a choice? Is that the choice we're making? But I mean, okay. Here's Rotimi with Love Somebody. Who want to know how singleness is a choice? You listen to Dear Jelly on the X. How is singleness a choice, y'all? I need some water. Hey, Kina. How is it a choice, y'all? Help me understand. How is it a choice? Because clearly I'm doing something. Shannon, you got 1 week. And you are choosing not to be single anymore. I'm here for it. Congratulations. Did you say you had a wedding site? Okay. Where we at? Okay. Because singleness is a choice. Why is it a choice? Because they may not like the people who are interested in them. True. I became single during the pandemic. Dating is not as easy as it used to be. So many rules these days. Has dating changed that much? People on dating apps meeting people they are compatible with, and until then they choose to be single. So is that people are being picky now? And Nishanta's probably going crazy. I keep touching my face. Sorry, Nishanta. We're having a number of new, I think, I don't know what's going on my skin. 1 week, whoop, whoop, whoop. I'm here for it. You're listening to WXNALP Nashville 101.5 FM. And this is Dear Jelly with host Jelly. Hey, 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 how are you? So glad that you are here. And tracking back, we had Rotimi with Love Somebody. Love Somebody. If you're just tuning in, we're talking about, new year. Well, not new year, but, new month, new season, new things. Why, what's new with you? Like, why would somebody want to start their new with you? Why would somebody want to start something new with you? What's great about you? Why would they want to? I guess I can ask it, like, what's different about you that, have you grown? I feel like I've grown over the years to where I'm a lot more chill, give a lot more grace than I would have before when I was younger. It was just like, oh, you doing what? Nope. You acting like what? Nope. Next. Whereas now I believe that I'm more ample to giving grace and I have more of an understanding of why people do what they do. I want to understand. Maybe that's a better way to say that. Right now, it might be with age. I want to understand why people do what they do so I can better evaluate whether I need to move on or entertain it. Why would somebody want to date you? And then I was asking earlier off the air, I hate the question. Oh my gosh. I hate when people say, why are you single? I don't know that we can necessarily answer that. And somebody said singleness is a choice. And it just made me wonder, if singleness is a choice, what do you mean it's a choice? Is it about how we move? Is it about how we act? Are people more picky now? Why are people single? And we got some pretty good looking, smart people on TGI Jelly on Facebook as well as TGI Jelly on YouTube. And they're sharing like why people are single, like why are you single? How singleness is a choice. That's what they're sharing on, excuse me. Because I was like, if singleness is a choice, why are there so many people? Like, if you go into these dating apps, there's like hundreds of thousands of people are single. On these Facebook groups, there's so many single Facebook groups that have so many people, and it has like some of every niche, every kink, every race, like anything you're into, what you like, what do you like it, how you like it. There's groups for that. So if there's so many singles and so many people that are available through apps and groups and whatever, why? How can singleness be a choice? Wonders shall never cease. Congratulations to Shannon, who's getting married next week. We're trying to join the married club. How can we go from choosing to be single to not being single? As I was sharing earlier, I went to a restaurant because I'm by myself, because I was basically there by a friend to go to an event, not because I was a part of the event, not because I was working the event, emceeing or DJing or anything, but just to go. Solo dolo. to be out there. That it's easier for someone to approach you when you're by yourself, post when you're with friends, and to go to a restaurant solo dolo, not with anybody else. So I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't at the event long, but I was there. I had a good time, at least 30 minutes. And then I went to the restaurant by myself. But even reference to the dating app question, BL said, where is he? Because they may not like the people who are interested in them. So that's why I was asking, is it a thing of people being picky now? Shannon said, people are on dating apps. People are on dating apps, meet people they act compatible with, and until then, they choose to be single. Yeah. Okay. So it sounds like people are looking for a specific thing. Nashanta says, when a person says they are single by choice, it means they are not looking for a relationship at all. So does it mean they're not looking for a relationship at all, or they just haven't found what they want, something that, rings their bell? BL says, people have always been selective. So people have always been selective, but I feel like I was hearing about more marriages before than I am now. Or is it just the circles I'm in where everybody's married but me now? Is that why? Keena's saying, it's a choice for me. I'm not engaged in actively dating. I'm just having a good time with good people. What does that mean? You're just having a good time. Having a good time. What does that mean, Keena? What does that mean? You're just having a good time. I don't know what that means, but I do know that there was once a time when radio was run by real live DJs with unique personalities and shows that reflected their community. Now there's automation across the dial. But here at WXNA, we do it the old-fashioned way, by the community, for the community, and it only survives with your support. Go to WXNAFM.org and donate or become a member today. Kim doesn't know what that means. And yes, Nashanta, I'm trying my best to keep my hands off my face. It's a struggle. I have these new baby bumps since showing up since I had my facial that I got. And it's just like, what's going on? Keena says, I will be stepping into chapter 44 tomorrow. Woo-hoo! Woo-hoo! Feeling well and whole, something that wasn't true last year. Okay, girl, so what kind of fun you having with these people that you feeling well and whole now? I just want to know, like, you having a good time with good people. What are you saying? What is happening? Happy birthday to Keena. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Where is it? Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Keena. There's some balloons for you. It's a little slow today. And some confetti. Happy birthday, girl. Happy birthday to you. All right. When Nashanta says, stay off the dating apps. Most of those people are only looking for hookups. I don't know about that because most of the people I meet in person are only looking for the hookup. So honestly, what's the difference? VL says it's a choice. God gave us a will, and we make decisions on a conscious and unconscious level. I didn't realize maybe the way that I'm moving, that is why I'm single. It is very, very possible that I'm making a choice. So I realize I'm making a choice. Shannon says singleness is a choice until you decide to be with someone you're compatible with. Yes, people are selective as they should be. Oh, should we be that selective though? Should we be that selective? Is selective just another word for picky? I'm just saying, how hard is it to find somebody that we can be a fool for? I'm just saying. Here's happy with fool for you. Aren't you ready to be a fool for somebody? Let's be a fool for somebody. Here's happy, HAPPI, with fool for you. Listen, Dear Jelly on the X. Happy birthday, Keena. I want to hear about this good time you having, though. School me, sis. Come on. Yeah, I need to go and take a nap. It has been a pretty chill day, except for, I taught before I came here, but I come here early so I can just come right in the studio. So I had a class, I had to teach at 5 o'clock. And it went over. Business class I teach for a company. Keena says she's surrounding myself with positive people. Last night I partied with friends and strangers in a downtown joint. Okay. And just have a good time in my own skin. Okay. Putting your skin out there. Okay. I'm here for it. Some people are not looking for anyone yet, looking to date. Either they want to remain single, which is their choice. Yeah, I've been thinking about, like, I don't have an emergency contact. Like, I mean, I do have emergency contact, but you know what I mean? Like, my emergency contact would, in case something major took place, end up having to contact like my mother or my brother in another state. And I don't like that, Y'all want like a regular emergency contact? Not just that, like, we're getting older. We don't want to be alone. What's his name? Mike. Okay, I'm going to read this comment in just a minute. You're listening to WXNALP Nashville 101.5 FM. And tracking back, that was Happy with Fool for You. You're just tuning in. This is Jelly with Dear Jelly. And happy Sunday, happy Sunday, happy Sunday. And I'm having a pretty great conversation with some pretty amazing people on TGI Jelly on Facebook, as well as TGI Jelly on YouTube. And we are discussing new month, new season, maybe even a new you. Like, why would someone want to date you? What's so great about you? And is singleness a choice? I'm still on the fence as to whether or not singleness is a choice, even though I'm getting some pretty good arguments as to why singleness may be a choice. I'm still on the fence because I think I'm on the fence just because I don't want to admit that I'm moving in a way that basically is choosing to be single, if that makes any sense. I don't want to own that. I guess I don't want to be responsible for being single. Maybe that's what the deal is. I don't know. It's possible. It's possible. And so that's why I'm not really on with the whole singleness of the choice. If you're single right now, it's because you choose to be. I just don't. I don't want to own that. I don't want to own that. Tracking back, we had Nashanta who says that single, when a person says they are single by choice, it means they are not looking for a relationship at all. I mean, so that's why another reason why I don't want to say I'm making that choice. VL saying people have always been selective, so people have always been super picky about who they want to be involved with and how. And Keena says the choice for me, I'm not engaged, I'm actively dating, I'm just having a good time with good people. And then she shared that she's stepping into chapter 44 tomorrow, feeling well and whole, and something that she wasn't doing last year. Deshanta was saying to stay off the dating apps. VL was saying singleness, it's a choice. God gave us a will and we make decisions on a conscious and unconscious level. So, I mean, I might be making a decision on an unconscious level and not even realizing, okay, now I'm not caught up. Keena says she's surrounding herself with positive people. Last night I partied with friends and strangers at a downtown joint and just have a good time in my own skin. When you say downtown joint, it makes me feel like you was in a little hole in the wall, uh, twerking or something. I don't know. What was you doing, girl? Happy 44. Nashanta says some people are not looking for anyone, not looking to date either. They want to remain single, which is their choice. I can understand it to a certain degree, but what about those of us, and I'm saying those of us, who feel like we want to be with somebody, we don't want to be single, but we're having a hard time meeting people? Like, are we doing it? Is it our choice? Okay, let me get it more personal. Am I doing it? Is it my choice? Shannon says, yes, we should absolutely be selective. Okay, yes, I should be selective, but I just don't think I'm choosing to be single. Kina says, I think you have to be okay with self. I'm definitely an energy person. I think the energy you exude attracts like energy. Well, well. Good point. VL says the opposite of choice would denote one is powerless and have no rights. Why you gotta be so deep? All I'm saying is, I just so VL came back with the, do we agree to be in a relationship or does it just happen? We agree to be in a relationship. We agree to be in a relationship. But what if I'm not meeting anyone? That's not my choice. Like if I'm swiping right on people and they're not swiping right on me, that's not a choice, right? Or is it? Teresa, hey, Teresa. Teresa says, I am very selective, which is why I am still single. So we're single because we're picky? Is that what we're saying? We're single because we're picky? I don't know. You know, it's funny because I feel like I make the choice to be open to more gentlemen now. When I say more gentlemen, I'm not saying I wasn't open to gentlemen before. I mean different types, like more like I may entertain someone now that I wouldn't have entertained 10 years ago, if I'm being honest. I'm more open. I think that's why it's hard for me to believe that it's my choice. And I didn't even, realize that I was making that choice. Kena says, or are you overlooking people? But you got to meet people to overlook people. Right? 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 No, I'm just saying, y'all, y'all, I don't like this conversation. I'm just saying. I do want to share with you that Advocates for Women and Kids Equality, or AWAKE, is a nonprofit organization dedicated to working for the advancement of women and children across Tennessee, ensuring that their interests are recognized and addressed. They do this through education, research, and policy change, all performed by a staff of volunteers. More information at awaketn.org. All I'm saying is love don't cost a dime. And some of us are out here trying to find it. We didn't even know we're making decisions that make it seem like we don't want it. Oh, I still gotta think about this. Here's Love Don't Cost a Dime by Majix. You listen to Dear Jelly on the X. Yeah, I choose not to believe. I'm not accepting it. I'm not accepting it. I'm in the dating pool. Who has pee in it? Come on. I'm sorry, I got distracted for a second there. Oh, this is. I'm sorry. This is. I love this. Y'all are killing me. I just refuse to accept that. Maybe I'm in denial. I just, it's not me. Am I in denial, y'all? I think you have to meet people. And like, I even put myself out there like, oh, I don't know anybody. Oh, anybody know somebody? They'd be like, no, they don't know anybody. Oh, I don't. I refuse. I'm not owning it. Because I feel like some people just walk outside and meet people, and I got to run around the building 12 times backwards. You're tuned in to WXNALP Nashville 101.5 FM. And this is Jelly with Dear Jelly, and I'm so excited that you are tuned in. You could be doing anything right now, like watching and enjoying a football game. And if you are watching and enjoying a football game and listening to me, virtual hugs all the way around. Especially those awesome people right now live on the chat and TGI Jelly on Facebook and TGI Jelly on YouTube. I don't want to do this by myself. Couldn't do this by myself. And I'm so blessed and graced to have such amazing people join me for a conversation. Tracking back, that was Majix featuring Ira Star with Love Don't Cost a Dime, the re-up. So you're like, oh, that's a different version. It's because that was the re-up. It was a little sexier. So if you're just joining the conversation, we're talking with some pretty awesome people that I mentioned earlier. And we're talking about, so initially, new month, new season. I don't really claim fall till October. Possibly a new you. Why would someone want to make you their new boo? Why would someone want to make you their new boo? Or if they are your boo, why would they want to continue loving on you? What's so great about you? And is singleness a choice? I don't think it is. I'm reading some pretty great arguments, but I refuse to believe that I'm making the choice, or those of us are making the choice to be single based on how we're moving or based on choices we're making on how we're living our lives. I refuse, but I might be wrong. Kina says, and I'll retract what she says. I think you have to be okay with self. I'm definitely an energy person. I think the energy you exude attracts like energy. And I'm all for that. VL says the opposite of choice would denote one is powerless and have no rights. And so I'm not saying that I'm powerless because I have, made the choice to kind of put myself out there. People I know put themselves out there. But I'm just saying. Teresa says, I'm very selective, which is why I'm still single. So Teresa's owning that and saying this is why she's single, because she's picky. And it's okay to be picky. Right? Kina says, or are we overlooking people? I don't think I'm overlooking anybody. That will be a healthy choice for me. Can I say that? I don't think I'm looking over anyone. That will be a healthy decision. How about that? Tia says, I think your timeout was a good move. We have to get out and do things we love in order to put ourselves in spaces to meet compatible folks. It's easier said than done for sure. So, like, based on what Kina's saying, what Tia's saying, I personally was challenged by a friend to go to a restaurant by myself, that I go to an event by myself, and not an event that I was working or not an event that I was a part of anyway, just to show up. Now, of course, I showed up to that event after working 8 hours at a festival doing arts and crafts for kids, so I ain't look so great, okay? Just being honest. I didn't look so great. So I didn't expect to meet anybody anyway, because, baby, I didn't look so great. But at least I showed up. At least I showed up, because if I would have went home, be like, oh, I'm going to go home and change clothes and get all cute and then come out, I wouldn't have came out. So I went straight from the park after the festival to the event, And then I went to a restaurant after by myself. It looks like VL is giving somebody a shout out. Thanks, we must take ownership. But somebody taking ownership of why they're single. I'm not taking ownership. I love y'all, but I'm not doing it. I'm not. Tia says, I would rather choose wisely than be paired with the wrong person. And that's how I feel. I know what it's like to be paired with somebody unhealthy, for myself, somebody who's not a good choice for me and who I am and where I am in order for me to grow, somebody who's not a good choice. And I know what it's like to be with somebody who is a good choice, but life happens and sometimes life doesn't go on for everyone, so you can't always keep those people in your lives. VL says, we make a decision to get in the dating pool. Some people are bystanders near the pool. Some of us are in the pool. Some of us are in the pool. The pool is crowded. There's over 100,000 people in this pool. Some people are peeing in the pool. The pool is a little thick. It's not as clear as it once was. Kina says, I think we don't appreciate the seasons we are in. This may be your winter, which is a time for reflection and preparation. That's so great. Now, what do you say to the people who have winter all year round, continual winter? What do you say to those people? How does that work? What would you say to those people? I mean, that's just something I'm kind of curious about. How does that work? What would you say to them? Because if it's winter, because like I said, all these different seasons, what if they continuously have winter? Then what? Teresa says, I could be in a relationship right now if I chose anything and didn't care who I date. If I lowered my standards, it would be easier than to be in some type of relationship. That's great. We definitely don't want you to lower your standards. We definitely don't want you to lower your standards. That's what I'm saying. It's not that, we can't meet any. I'm just gonna say. VL says, I don't think Amazon is doing mail order spouses. Dating is like faith, require work and intentionality. I agree with that. Denial is a choice. It's different from ignorance. We're just gonna agree to disagree because I do not believe. I'm on the fence. Tia says, ouch. VL says, preach. VL says, what do we do to get attention, be noticed? I'm saying, but we run out of time. I'm on the fence with that. Kina, you could sponsor someone from another country for a spouse, but we choose not to do that. That would be one of those non-healthy decisions for my life. Kina says, wait, you don't want to settle for something because you chose because of despair. True. VL says, while in the pool, we do something to get attention. When applying for a job, you have to be intentional with your resume and interview presentation. Sometimes it's who you know. Sometimes it's who you know. And I don't know anybody that knows anybody where I am. Jenna, hey Jenna. Jenna says they don't have it on Amazon. LOL. Dang. Yeah, they don't have the spouses on Amazon. Question, if they did, would somebody be ordering you? I'm just saying, you don't ever know. Are you filling in for Juan?
I am.
Okay, y'all. DJ Juan is not going to be on today. I'll be definitely give him y'all love. I'm going to go ahead and log off so that one of the OGs can come in to do her show today. What show are you doing tonight?
I'm doing Exposure. I'm just doing it in his spot. I've got a guest coming in.
So Exposure is coming up next. And if you're listening in WXNA on WXNAFM.org, stay on. Check out Exposure. It's not a show that you typically would hear at this time because I know y'all love saying hey to DJ Juan. But stay on. Stay with us. It's going to be a great show. She's got a guest. It's going to be great. And so love you guys. Have a great week. Happy birthday to Keenan. Thanks for letting us know it's your birthday. Happy wedding to Shannon. She's still on? Yeah, she's here. Happy birthday to Keenan. Happy wedding to Shannon. Have a great week, y'all. And I guess we're going to make a little noise in the dating pool. It might feel a little bit like sewage water. We're going to splash just a little bit so that we can prove the DL that we are not proven, we are not choosing to be single. Make some noise. Make some noise. Make some noise. All right. Love you. Have a great week. See you next week. Bye, y'all.
I'm putting CDs.
Bye, y'all. How have you been?
I've been good. I enjoyed listening to your show. It's like, it's a new season. I'm like,